Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room with Tanya. I hope you're all having a lovely evening. I'm hoping to show you how to make this little card. I know that the industrialized sort of steampunk kind of finish, can you see that there, is very popular, and somebody asked me how do you get the aged coppery effect. Well, it's very, very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. You just need, bear with me a second, I should have been more organized here. You just need a bit of black cardstock to start with. I'm just going to use an old piece of scrap or offcut that I've had lying around. I'm going to cut it to approximately just shy of A6, I suppose, or in around A6, it doesn't really matter. Excuse me. And you take your Sizzix embossing folder. This is another Tim Holtz design, which I'm terribly fond of, and it's called Industrious. And as you can see by the shape of it, it has got dogs of use over the last year that I have purchased it in. I'm using, sorry, I'm flying ahead of myself here because I'm trying really, really hard to cut my times down. On YouTube, somebody told me that you have to keep them as short as you possibly can. I'm also gulping a mug of tea. There you are. Focus, Tanya, focus. This is Distress Oxide Salvage Patina. I love Distress Oxide inks. I love them. I have most, if not all, of the range. I think there's a new colour out that I'm hoping to acquire. These are water. You can use these in water soluble something or other. Let me just read it out properly for you. Water reactive dye and pigment ink fusion that creates an oxidized effect when sprayed with water. Use with stamps, stencils, and direct to surface. Blend using ink blending tools and foam. Re-ink with oxide re-inkers or Distress Oxide re-inkers. How do you beat that? How do you beat it? To me, it's if you are looking for an ink to start out with and you're just beginning your crafting journey, first of all, have fun. It's great fun. Never, ever, ever get upset or agitated or frustrated with card making. Things go wrong, but I just keep whatever I have, put it in a box, and you wouldn't believe the amount of times that I've been in a rush and I've hoked through that box. Hoked, by the way, is an Irish word for searched diligently. Hoked. I hoked through the box and have actually come up with a card from nowhere out of the bits and pieces that I've had in that box. And some of those are my best cards. Honestly, they're just thrown together and they're my best cards. But anyway, if you're starting out, this is a great ink to start out with. And if you are, get in touch with me and I'll recommend the basic, sort of spectrum of colours that you can work with. Now, what I'm about to do, if I'd stop talking for a minute, is ink my debossed side of my folder. Now, that's the bit that you're pushing the card down into to get the impression. The raised section is the embossed. This is the debossed. So let's give this a nice going over. I want lots of that lovely blue. You can be more adventurous if you wish. You can add different colours, shabby chateaus or rusty hinge. Oh, any of those colours, whatever you want. Now, I normally spritz my card, as you know, before I put it in a 3D embossing folder where I want to get lots of rivets. So I'm going to keep this smack bang in the centre. Get my sandwich ready before I close it all up. Ta-da! Now, the sandwich, as you know, is just your standard platform, put in your folder, and then your top plate. Now, I'm trying to keep this held really, really tight because I do not want that paper or cardstock, sorry, to move. Right, we're just running it through the die cutting machine, stroke embossing machine. Mine is a can nearly talk, is a Sizzix Big Shot Express. That was my Christmas box to myself this year. And it's fabulous. I love it. Now look at that. Isn't that terrific? I'll just set this to the side. I'll give it a good clean in a minute, but before I go too much further, I'm going to give my hands a good clean in case I've got some of that salvage patina all over them. I don't want it going everywhere. Now, isn't that fantastic? There you go. You can see where the salvage patina has gone into all the little cracks and grooves, and it gives you that sort of aged copper effect. Now we're going to burnish that up a little bit with our Sizzix. Now sorry, bear with me a second. Let me put down a little bit of kitchen roll. This is going to serve two purposes. My granddaughter doesn't like it when I do this because she says it's wasteful. And when she's in the craft room at the weekend, there's no way I would do this because I would get my head in my hands. Right. I think that's the right finger. You know by now, I'm sure, that I like to get good use out of my rubber gloves. I use one finger for one colour and continue to use them over and over again. Just keep the rest tucked up out of the road. And hey ho, you get your money's worth from each glove. Now, what I'm doing is I'm using my Sizzix luster waxes. This is rose gold and this is gold. These are fantastic little waxes. And I've had them forever and a day. Well, that's a lie. I've only been card making for a year, so I've had them a year. But you can see there's still tons left. And believe you me, they get plenty of use. I'm taking off the excess because I don't want too much. I definitely don't want to be too heavy-handed with this. Just a nice light touch. Oh, there's a wee strand of my ink pad has come away. I just want to get a little bit in round some of those rivets. And now, oops, just torn a hole in my glove. Now I'm going to go for the gold. And really what I want to do is, again, taking a little bit of it off so that I don't have too much. I want to catch these rivets in particular to make them look as if they're, if they've sort of rusty copper rivets. Now look at that. Give it a little bit of gold here and there where I think I haven't been generous enough with my... There, I think that's enough. Now, do you see that? You have a lovely shine and shimmer of that. And yeah, we've kept that lovely worn antique copper effect, in my opinion. And how simple was that? Perfect. Now, what I have done to make my card is simply sliced a bit out. You can keep it as big or as small as you like. I like lots of clean space around my cards. Usually we do, I belong to a couple of card groups online and they're called Clean and Simple, and that's the format that I prefer. But I know a lot of people prefer to get plenty of this because it is so pretty. Get plenty of it on the card. You could go for a 5x7 and just frame this and have it sitting there, and then I have a little key here, set that off on a bit of black and then a bit of mirror card, or your little anchor, or maybe a ship's wheel, whatever you fancy. You have a go for it, or go with it, or you go for it. Isn't that it? Go for it. Whatever floats your boat. If see, keeping all of my similes in the or is it a simile? It doesn't matter. So there we go. It's as simple as that. Just as simple as that. Please do have a go, and I'd love to see your cards. If you want to get back to me with emails or anything, my email address is Tanya, Tanya, McCorry, MCCORRY, the digit 1 @gmail.com. And I'd be delighted to see what you've made and how you've got on. And can I just say a massive, massive thank you to all those lovely, lovely people that have taken, sorry, I'm cleaning as I'm talking here, that have sent me messages recently to wish me well and encourage me to keep going and make more videos. It's very sweet and very kind, and I genuinely do appreciate every single one of them. I do try to answer every single one of them as well. If I have missed you, it's an absolute oversight, and I'd be mortified if I did. But thank you so, so much. Please continue to give me the thumbs up. These ones are covered in ink and wax, but please, doesn't matter. Any colour of thumbs, any stage, any state, I don't care. Give me the thumbs up, please. And if I can get you to hit that subscribe button to do wonders to my algorithm, whatever those wonders may be, I have yet to discover. But apparently that's what it's all about. Have fun. And if there's anything you would like to see me do in the near future, just let me know and I'll do my best to get it done. I'm going to do another little card, hopefully with the next day or so, with our mushrooms. Isn't that a pretty one? So this is going to be hopefully one of the next ones. And I have a Gummiapan mystery bag winging its way to me as we speak. It should arrive here hopefully at the weekend, and I'm not going to open it until I get an opportunity to video it with you, and then I'm going to set myself a little challenge to try and make something with each one of the mysteries within the bag. Isn't it so much fun? It's coming from a UK company that supply Gummiapan dyes called Meissa, Meissa. Look them up. I think it's Meissa. Oh, I can't remember. If you type in Gummiapan UK, it'll come up with the Meissa website. And they are doing these mystery bags at the moment. You get £50 of Gummiapan stamps or dies and things like that, and which these three are. And they're wonderful. They are really wonderful, but you get the £50 worth for 25, so it's half price. It's well worth checking out. For that kind of money, you can't really go wrong, can you? So please keep in touch. Give me the thumbs up, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you in the near future. Thank you so, so much. Take care. Bye-bye.